Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today you won't see my face. It's not really worth looking at it today. Anyway, we're gonna start on our flower series, specifically wedding flower bouquet series. If you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe, like, and share, and let's watch it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do with this, because it's going to be very loose and abstract, it's not going to be like perfect, whatever. I have these fluid acrylics. They're called low viscosity acrylics. They come in these little bottles with the little tip on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a background, loosely flowing background. And then when that dries, I'm going to do the rest of the painting. So let's get on with it. It just came out before. Now it doesn't want to. Okay. Just gonna put a little bit of there and then use a spray. Make it even more fluid. I did this in another painting. You can go watch actually on my channel after this. I created bigger paintings. But I do need something to catch it. So I'm gonna tilt it downward now. There. Okay, it's a little more going here. You can see anything. It probably would have been easier just to paint the whole thing one color or just really water it down, but I just kind of have fun doing it this way. At the end, I didn't really the background was fine, but the painting itself was actually very different than what I anticipated, but nonetheless it came out okay. So you just sometimes never know, where the painting takes you. It's not as blue as it looks on the camera at all. It's actually turquoise, but the camera doesn't pick it up, that color, for some reason. So I'm gonna let it dry. Plop it down here. I'm actually gonna dab some of that on here to give it a little bit of a looser look. Go. Soak up some of this paint. Okay, so it's dry now. And I kind of dry it like almost like a tie-dye sort of. I don't know. Again, it looks blue in there. It's more greenish in real life. Camera does pick it up apparently. Okay, so what we have The picture I have here is kind of like a wildflower themed wedding bouquet. So I got a whole bunch of different colors. I got blue, orange, two different yellows, a butter yellow sort of and a pale yellow. I got a sort of a purpley, what's it called? Just called neon purple, but it's not really neon color. Red, it's just a generic red. And some lighter green. My white, my giant tub of white. Pink. And some, we'll see if I'll use a neon one. Yeah, so that's what we got. So we're gonna start off with a plus the colors. These are all fluid colors just because I have leftover, and they're kind of nice for making. Besides fluid art, they're nice to make abstract sort of fluid inspired sort of paintings, but they're not so thick. They have some medium in it to water it down. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna see what I start with. The blue is the most. Again, we're not gonna be accurate. We just wanna give the idea that it's the painting. I mean the pictures are not the painting. Some blue. And the yellow. Just gonna try to get the composition kind of like the real picture, but again, it's supposed to be abstract, so we're not worried about too much. Oh, that was too much yellow. The red. And they're not all the same consistency, even though they're from the same. They're Artezas. They're from the same company. Purple. This one's gonna should have been shaken up a bit more. Standing for a while. Oops. And the green. Like an Easter egg. And the green is thicker. This is a different company. That one is a little thicker, but whatever. And the last one is the orange one. I do have real acrylic paint, but I kind of like to get rid of this one, and we have white, but I'm gonna leave the white in the tube and just kind of grab it as I need it. I'm gonna put some of these away now. Out of the way. I don't like painting so in a confined space. It's hard, it's kind of really tight here, but I'll make it work. It's a small canvas. I think it's like 12 by 9, something like that. I'm thinking. I'm gonna open up the white, and now I'm just gonna take my. No, not that one. That one is full of blue. I don't need to want to mix blue already into it. We are starting with the blue though, because this is like the most. Now I don't know if I should put it on this other side. If I go like that, because it is kind of wide. It's not a. Then you won't be able to see. I'm just gonna move this over. There. These ones can be on the side here as we go. Oh, and I got blue all over my hands already. That's the problem with these fluid paints. They go everywhere. But I'm not working with them anymore. Okay, here we go. I think these are, in the picture here, they're Dolphinias. I used to have those in my garden, but I killed them. I think they're perennials, but I just don't have the right soil and then don't care enough. Or don't have the time. Actually, I don't care, but I don't have the time for it. Okay, so we got that. Now we got blue water. Usually I start with the lightest color and go to the darkest. Apparently not this time. Now we got some, not sure what these called, light, long, and skinny red ones. Got a nice purple now. Speaking of purple, let's do the yellow first. This one is really thin, even though it came out thicker than I thought. But, well, yellow is always see-through, it's just not as, not sure why. Okay. Orange, since we're already on the yellowish category. It's okay if we can get it mixed in a bit. Looks a whole bunch of blobs right now. Purple. It's really thin. Same thing with, I think purple and yellow are tricky. I used to did ceramic painting, and yeah, the purple was the hardest to cover. The white. Not sure why, but it was. Okay. Now there is some pink stuff underneath here, so I'm going to use this purple and then go in with white. But again, we don't need to use all the colors. Just get the idea. There's also some blue ones sticking out here, so there. Why do you have to change the water? Let's go in with a little bit of white here. Okay. It's a little lighter. We got a little bit of a mishmash going on here. So I kind of struggled with the white. I didn't really want to mix with the fluid colors. So I kind of always kept on pulling off the other paint. So I decided to use the palette knife to try to stick it on there a little better and get more paint on it. Just FYI, I will have a listing up on my Etsy store for custom wedding bouquet paintings, so keep an eye on for that in the description. I brought in the black. In a second here you will see it, to get more contrast and a little more depth into the picture. I don't know, it doesn't really need it because I wanted it more abstract, but it kind of lessened the abstraction. And I put some gold ribbons in there, and then I made a mistake there, but fix it. So yeah. Okay guys, here it is. Let me know in the comments what you think down there, and subscribe if you want more pictures like this, you know, how to experimenting. It's pretty, a lot of texture on it. I used the palette knife and whatnot. So yeah, let me know. Subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one up there somewhere. Or down there.